Sahashi, a former model turned makeup artist, was a whirlwind of talent and charm. His heart, however, belonged to Mamiya Natsumi, his quiet and dedicated co-worker. Their shared passion for artistry had blossomed into something deeper, a love story whispered in the scent of palettes and the brushstrokes of dreams. But their love was a delicate flower, threatened by a storm of misunderstanding. Before Sahashi left for Paris, a silent conflict had cast a shadow over their hearts. Days turned into nights, and Mamiya, yearning for a word, a touch, waited anxiously for Sahashi's reply. He sought solace in the company of friends, sharing stories of Sahashi's kindness and the quiet admiration that bloomed in his own heart. He spoke of Sahashi's talent, his respect for Mamiya's artistry, and the warmth that radiated from his soul. Each word painted a portrait of Sahashi's love, a love that Mamiya had begun to cherish, to crave. Days turned into weeks, and still, no word from Sahashi. The silence was a heavy weight on Mamiya's heart, a constant reminder of the distance that separated them. He focused on his work, a distraction from the ache in his soul, waiting for Sahashi's return, for the chance to bridge the gap between them. Finally, the day arrived. Sahashi was back, and Mamiya's heart leaped with joy. A dinner date had been planned, a chance to reconnect, to share a meal and a moment. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. A client, a demanding personality, threatened to derail Mamiya's hopes. But his heart wouldn't be swayed. Sahashi was more important, more precious than any work obligation. Their eyes met across the crowded restaurant, and the world faded away. The warmth of Sahashi's smile, the familiar scent of his cologne, filled Mamiya with a joy he had fought lost. He embraced Sahashi tightly, whispering words of longing, of the love that burned within him. They retreated to Sahashi's home, a haven of peace and intimacy. Their lips met, a soft, hesitant kiss that blossomed into a passionate embrace. Mamiya, his heart overflowing with love, confessed his feelings. He spoke of his admiration for Sahashi's talent, his envy of his coolness, his fear of losing him. He apologized for the hurt he had caused, for the silence that had stretched between them. And finally, with trembling voice, he whispered the words that had been trapped in his heart, "I love you." Sahashi, his heart touched by Mamiya's sincerity, responded with a tenderness that mirrored his own love. He apologized for his silence, for his stubborn pride. He admitted his annoyance, but confessed that his love for Mamiya had never wavered. "I love you too," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. Their love was a fragile thing, nurtured by forgiveness and understanding. They embraced, their bodies intertwined, their souls entwined. They shared a night of passion, of whispered promises and dreams of a future together. And as the sun rose, painting the sky with hues of hope, they made a decision. They would build a life together, a life filled with love, laughter, and the shared passion that had brought them together.